Hey everybody, it's Kay Comer in here with you, and I've got just a quick flip through of this book that I want to show you. This is my latest, a big old grunged gator mouth grandma book, and it is a monster. I think it is the biggest maybe that I have ever made. My husband was looking over my shoulder last night when I was wrapping up the work on this yesterday afternoon, and he said, that book is so full I don't think it's going to close. I said, it's not supposed to close. It's a gator mouth book. But let's just take a quick flip through. I'm going to get this done and get this uploaded. There's just some little note places here to do some writing. A chicken under there, just all kinds. You'll find, you could look at this book a dozen times, and every time you go through it, you would see something different. That's the way all the books are that I do, because I like them just overstuffed. Some roosters under there, some quotes under here, writing room here, and a heart there, and then the word love. I love the word love. I love to help spread love and kindness in any way I can, and I promote spreading love and kindness. So I have a lot of things pertaining to that in all of my books. This is just an old-timey poem. I have collected poems since I was 10 years old, and I'm 75. So I have a huge crate of poems and readings and quotes and all kinds of things. And I always put a bunch of them in all of my books. I like to say that my books are not eye candy. Now, there's a lot of eye candy in here. There's pages in here that are eye candy. But they are also books that you can sit down and spend an afternoon with and, oh my gosh, a whole afternoon and just read the quotes and stories and all that. And they take you back to a simpler day and time. And you put that book down and walk away and think, oh my goodness, what a journey back in time that was. So that's what I want all of my books to be. I want them to be not eye candy at all, but something really special. That says, it's up to you to find the beauty in the ugliest days. Love rabbits. Absolutely love rabbits. Love bows. This book is just full of bows. I have no idea how many bows are in this book. A ton of them. And there's quite a few rabbits, too, and quite a few of the words that just say love. This is a cinnamon stick, and I make my own cinnamon sticks. This is a stick out of my secret garden. We have a 2.5-acre secret garden, and I just go down there and get some good sturdy sticks, cut them a good length, and soak them for about 5 hours in a strong cinnamon water, bake them in the oven, and then now I've got that wrapped in fabric, but they smell so good. Just, there's more bows, 2 bows on that page, look at there. Another rabbit, here's some Spanish moss. Good things are going to happen. You know, a lot of bad is going on in the world right now, but good things are going to happen again. We've got to think positive. Do lots of praying and think positive. Rabbits, chickens, and clocks. I love rabbits, chickens, and clocks. Time for the change. Time to change this weekend, and we have 17 clocks because I collect old-timey clocks with old-timey numbers on them. So my husband just said the other day, do you know it's almost time to change all those clocks? So we've got that this weekend. There's a big old heart that's just tucked in there. I like to make the books to look like something that Grandma would have really had in the early 1900s, late 1800s. And Grandma wouldn't have had things precisely put in fancy little envelopes or whatever. She would have had things tucked, like in her books and her Bibles and that kind of thing. So I like to have a lot of fabric just tucked in my books. No meaning, just tucked. And papers, just tucked. That is a heart made out of waxed paper, just baked. Just keep on going. I'm just going to keep on going because I want to get this uploaded and get it posted. Be your own kind of beautiful. Love that quote. There's the word love. Lots of bows. There's another word, another bow. There's another bow, and another word of love. Love, 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 love. Love thy neighbor as thyself. If we could just all do that. Meet me at the garden gate. Some of these images I got on Etsy back in December, right before Christmas. Several of the Etsy sellers were having great sales. And I've said this before, I buy on Etsy and then I don't know how to upload it, download it, or whatever it is you do with it. So I buy it and then I can't find it. But I did find some of these. So I've used some in the book. This says, I wonder what it would be like to live in a world where it was always June. Always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder. And here's my sewing page. Love, love, love that. Can't sew. This bow is made out of cheesecloth I use a lot of cheesecloth and a lot of creepy cloth, and I lay them out flat on a cookie sheet, single layer, and because you know the package, when you get the package of either one of them, there's just a big wad of it in there, so you pull it apart and get it single layer and lay it on a cookie sheet. You have to cut it the size of the cookie sheet, lay it out, spritz it with a coffee, dark coffee and vanilla mixture and all that, and it just makes beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Just love it. This is an advertising bag, and I want to use this bag. There's going to be several little inserts in here with a lot of readings, poems, stories, and that kind of thing in it. But I want to put my very favorites inside the book, and they'll be inside this bag here. This is a tiny little bag with just some little notepads in there and a pencil. And these pencils I get at the dollar store for, I think they're 8 or 10 in a package for $1. And I just cut them in 3 pieces and sand them down and grunge them up with the Tim Holtz stain. I love this reading, and I'm going to read it just real quick. It says, appreciate where you are in life, even if it isn't where you want to be, because every day and every week and every month and every year and every season of your life, they all serve their own purpose. Spread love everywhere you go, first of all. Give love to your spouse and your kids and your next door neighbor and all the people you meet on the street. And always leave everybody and everything just a little better and a little happier than they were when you found them. I hope life treats you kind, and I hope you have all that you dream of. And I wish you joy and happiness all the days of your life, but above all else, I wish you love. And the rest of your life starts right here and right now. From Love with Grandma. So there's quite a few quotes going to go in that bag, and it's big enough. So I have got a huge stack of quotes downstairs just waiting to go in the book and in the little booklets and envelopes and inserts that's going to go in the book. There's no place like home. Be thankful always. I'm out of breath. I've just come from the secret garden. I realized I didn't have this done to upload all over the place, and I wanted to get it lined out. So I rushed up here. We were cutting firewood. Rushed up here to get this done. A rabbit. She made broken look beautiful and strong look invincible. She walked with the universe on her shoulders and made it look like a pair of wings. I've heard Jenny Miller read that so many times, and I love Jenny Miller. Jenny Miller is the one that turned me from shabby chic junk journals to grunge junk journals, and I passed her on the grunge, but I love her books. I've got one myself, and I wouldn't take a farm in Texas for it, and I'd like to get some more, but I do that bell, but I don't hear that bell when it rings. I'm always out doing something else or working or whatever, and I never hear the notifications, and when I find it, the book is gone. Another big old rabbit. This fabric I buy at Hobby Lobby, and it's in the homespun wall. And anybody that does darker grungy books, I recommend you get some of that and just have it on hand, because you can take a page that looks kind of lifeless and just add a little bit of that to it, and it just pops right out. Now, there's a little bit has to be done back in here. Love that little girl. A little bit has to be done back in here, yeah, and I'll get to it. Just in a little bit when I stop for the day. Corrugated cardboard, some creepy cloth down through there, and then the buttons. Another little rabbit, some writing space above that. There's another big thing, love, and writing space below that. I wanted to put a collage page in the book, and I forgot to do it and realized at the last minute I hadn't done it yet, so I put it on the back page. It fit just fine. It's no big deal. It got in there. So that's it. I just wanted to give you all a peep at this book and of my style. Just post below if this looks like something that you would like to live at your house. So you can find me on Facebook, Kay Comer on Facebook. Leave a comment below and click like on my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. You know, we can all use that kind of help. Okay, I'm going to get off here. Thank you all for listening. I hope you have a super duper grand and groovy rest of the day. I hope you'll get a little kindness and spread a little kindness absolutely everywhere you go. And that's it. Love and hugs.